Based on the available evidence, the Gorosei are said to be immortal humans who have lived from the Void Age. At the beginning of their appearance, the five elders had already surprised the fans because they turned out to be the owners of the second highest office in the world government. Even now, Oda is still hiding the identity of this Gorosei. It is still unknown what their strength is and how these five old men are still alive today, since the Gorosei are said to be from the Void Century. There are still many mysteries that have not been revealed from them, one of which is the power of immortality that they possess. But before we start this video, please smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and click notification bell, or you will miss future anime videos. The Gorosei have the highest rank who become leaders and form the world government. They are basically the holders of the greatest authority over the entire world. So far, their names have not been disclosed, and it is also unknown how they became the leaders of the world government. The Gorosei are almost always present and are shown in her room at Pangaea Castle, Mary Joy's. The information that was popular around the Gorosei was regarding the possibility that they were immortal, or at least they had a very long lifespan, and were from the Void Century. This statement is supported by the fact that the Gorosei are the ones who formed the world government and took over the world. It is not impossible that they have led this organization for centuries, so that in the end they will act as the last antagonist that Luffy must defeat. Then there is one thing that is considered as tangible evidence of this prediction, namely Nico Robin's flashback. During Robin's flashback of Ohara's destruction, the Gorosei are briefly shown by Oda. It was seen that the five of them had the exact same appearance as what they were currently seeing. The Gorosei don't look old at all, even though the Ohara incident happened more than 20 years ago. So this raises suspicions about the aging process and the immortality of the Gorosei. Then the fact that the Gorosei have very detailed knowledge of what happened in the Void Century also supports this. They seem to have a personal connection to the Void Century that took place 900 years ago. Furthermore, there are several causes related to the concept of the Gorosei immortality. There was a mention that it was related to the national treasure Mary Joy's that Doflamingo said. Then there are also those who say that it could be the result of a devil fruit tree or an ancient weapon. But for now, the thing that is closest to the Gorosei concept of immortality is Law's Ope Ope no Mi devil fruit ability, as it is known that the highest ability of the Ope Ope no Mi is the operation of immortality, which gives immortality to others in exchange for the life of the user. So it is not impossible if every Gorosei has undergone the operation. They choose several people who will be sacrificed to take advantage of the power of the Ope Ope no Mi. Each devil fruit will disappear and reappear somewhere every time this operation of immortality is performed. So in order for all members of the Gorosei to undergo the operation, they must trace the Ope Ope no Mi back and train someone properly to perform Operation Immortality. This is possible unless the Gorosei have found another way to keep the Ope Ope no Mi user alive or resurrected after each operation. This process will be repeated continuously until the five get immortality. Thus, the discussion of the mystery of the immortality of the Gorosei